never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. You gotta take control, life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome back to OTLR. We're here for the Division 2 race at the magnificent Austin, Texas track, also known as COTA. So we'll get right into it. Obviously I'm the Piney Penguin, and in the comms booth with me is Lanky. How are we doing this evening, sir?
Not too bad. Looking forward to this one. I like Texas for racing on this game, so interesting. I'm interested to see what these guys get up to.
Yep, it certainly will be. What's that? Well, no one's out on. So you're going to see the pause menu for a second. I seem to have F'd up something in my hotkey. Yeah. Alright, I know what I've done. I just haven't set the button. I haven't set the button. That's good job, me. There we go. Problem solved. There's a quick fix. No one's even out yet, so we good. Get the track map on and the lap data on, and then that's it. Oh, now they're all flooding out. Oh my god, they're coming out. Wait, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, people
Pile
are
up
coming
at
out.
the end of the pit lane.
Yes, people are coming out side by side right now.
It's like
there was a few of
the
them.
last 3 minutes of real life qualifying, isn't it? When they
Yeah.
all dart for the last run.
Yeah, these guys are all darting to get their rears out. I also just realised I've not done something else. 1 second, I do apologise for the pause screen. There we go. Right, that'll be the last time I pause the screen. I just need to sort my second monitor out so it has. So it's set. So I've got the Twitch chat and my OBS on. So make sure it's working right. Who's at the front of the queue? What is this? Spearing Alpaca? Is that the right name? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, Sarah and Alpaca.
Oh, Sarah
Yeah, a
and
couple of
Alpaca.
new guys this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There's
a little shuffle around.
There's a couple I don't know. Actually no, it's just this. I was gonna say it's just this guy and Goodman's that I don't know. But they're new for this week, so we'll see what these guys will do. Obviously, Alpaca here is going to be the first one to actually start a lap, so we'll ride on board with the Kick Sauber as they're going on to the main, the pit straight with the first DRS zone. Coming up then, obviously, heavy braking zone for the turn one hairpin. You can cut the inside of that corner a little bit without exceeding track limits. And now we're coming to the very twisty section of the first sector. The lovely left, right, and now go across the foot line for the second sector, and some more bends. But we're about to run out of bends because we're about to hit a few straights here. We come down the hill here for turn 11, if I'm not mistaken. And now back onto the power. Coming up to the second of the two DRS zones on this track. Nice and quick.
So Snowbody's right behind. I mean, he won't be getting no toe, but he would be if we didn't have ghosting.
Yeah, he would.
He's in the perfect spot. That's who I'm on board with, so I can sort of see both of these laps going on.
Yeah, well, Snowbody is actually catching Alpaca quite quickly, so I think that Snowbody might be on a bit of a faster lap. But they keep on board with one of the two debutants. Alpaca now coming out of the last couple corners here. Coming up to the final corner. Looks like he's also run out of deployment. Nope. No, he's just recharging him. Now onto the power, up to line, starts with 33.0. And Nobody Cares goes a full 10th faster. Ashton the Brits come across line, done a 33.4. And Sid with a new fastest lap of 32.7. Never mind, just gets knocked off the top by his teammate Steljo by about 5/10 of a second. Swifty's invalidated. Ty Clear, he's on a lap. He's coming to the last corner. As Jordan has just come up to 6th. Mad move up into 3rd. And then Ty Clear does a 35, so that's not good for him. And we've got the two Hesses here of Muncher and CJ. That's Goodman about to start his flying lap, so Muncher and CJ are the next two to cross the line. Very close to each other, these guys. So we'll have to see how quick these guys are. As Muncher here has just invalidated there. That is unfortunate. Oh, and so is his teammate. They've invalidated both at the same exact place. We'll ride on board here with Jack then. And if I'm not mistaken, Jack last time out in Britain Reverse did grab pole position last time. We'll be looking to try and repeat that if he can.
Yeah, he wasn't sounding the most confident in the chat earlier on, but usually when it comes to on track, you know, it's different. So you know, Jack's I think he's learning no assist as well. There was something with Jack. I was.
Well, that's a very wide
I
line.
know he's trying different. So.
Run through the triple right-hander there. Come up to turn 18. Sorry, that's 19, 20 turns on the track. Now in the final corner here for Jack. Where's he going to stick that Mercedes? It's a bit of a slow lap. So someone tells me he's doing a double out lap, so now he's going to do a proper push lap here. We'll go on board with Goodman here as he's coming about to come up and finish his first lap. I won the second of the two debutants. Obviously, Goodman's only reserve, but he's racing today, and he's actually ahead of Alpaca. So right now he gets the bragging rights of the two debutants. And we'll go on board with a Juice as he is possibly next across the line. Triple right. Turn 19 here. Get to deep out of 19. Oh, we're doing some Tokyo drift around 20, so that's going to lose him a little bit of time. But right now his time's good enough for fourth, and he's just dropped it completely and has lost his entire front wing like an absolute muppet.
That'd be a nice end lap.
Yep.
Or is he out? Oh no, there he is.
No, he's still going. He's still going. But I don't think he's happy about him.
Oh, it's completely gone.
Yeah, the wing's completely gone. Don't think man's happy about spinning. The little slide he had in the last
No, that
corner.
final corner is a tricky one.
Yep. Alright, so Jack, staying out here. Looks like he's going to finish this lap on the power up to line. It's a 4.5. That's the 4.8 tenth improvement, but he's still slowest of everybody right now. Where is Hugo? He's already invalidated. There's KFC. He's not long started. Got J11 here on their lap. So we're going to hope that J11 here could do a bad time for a yawn. I do apologise. J11 now coming up to a triple right. So far, pretty clean lap from the Williams driver. They keep it clean in these last couple of corners. We've already seen a few people already invalidate their laps at this corner, and he's not done that. So he's coming up to the final corner. Don't want to get too deep. Don't want to have a little slide like Juice did as he was up to the line. But anyway, J11 up to the line, slots in, well, splits the McLarens with a 32.6. Not bad there at all. KFC will be the next one to cross the line. Oh, very, very close there for track limits there for KFC on the exit of 19. But anyway, up the hill. His time only good enough for P6. It's a 32.8 though, which is not a bad time.
No, but Dr. Steele has set the benchmark with his banker.
Yep. Sid has started, not long started one. I think Sid will be the next one to do a lap. Go right up board with Sydney. As he's a 10th up on his previous lap. Obviously his previous lap is just under 5 tenths slower than his teammate. So obviously he want to try and go a little bit faster than his teammate. We'll have to see if Sid can match his teammate or maybe go faster. Only time will tell. Ricky says check Discord, Lanky. Let's check.
Oh, yeah.
But like, Ricky's probably trying to get your attention. That you can pass on the message to me because I've done something wrong. Oh, Sid's invalidated.
No, you're all good.
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
just the other admin business of one of the drivers.
CJ up to 8th, and Muncher down in 14th. Swifty is invalidated again. Hugh goes into the pit, not happy with his lap. Don't think Jack's coming out again. Nobody cares goes to the top of the timing sheet ahead of Steljo, and has gone about 200, well, about 200s faster up, and Steljo has invalidated.
Ricky was saying that there are stutters. He's noticing if you've got like your browser open or anything.
Oh. Alright then. 1 second then, everybody. I'll quickly just move this that tab open. Close all the I'll hopefully that's better. Right, there we go. Hopefully that will be better. I do apologise for the stutters.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad.
I'm kind of in the middle of trying to convince my granddad to help me fund a new PC. So. But if I'm getting one, I will. I'll say if I'm getting one, I won't be getting it until Christmas/birthday. There are a few benefits of having your birthday 2 days after Christmas. Want something big for Christmas? It counts as your birthday present as well.
Yeah, my daughter, one of my daughters is on Christmas Eve. Well, yeah, day before, 2 days before, 23rd. I got that wrong then. 23rd. So yeah, almost Christmas Eve. I thought Christmas Day was 24th then for a second. I had a brain moment. But no, yeah, 23rd. So she's right before.
Can hope and pray that after Christmas I should have a better PC and I should never have any of these stutter issues on any of them. Just because my PC is like 6 years old, an older graphic, it's just. Enough about my PC. Back to the racing action. Who is on?
Everybody's sort of getting ready for their final runs.
Who's his map here? 700s up on their previous best as Swifty has retired in the pit lane. Something tells me that man has missed his braking point and crashed into the wall in entry. So Swifty will go no further in the session. He's down in 50th anyway, so don't think they're going to improve much as Juice pits here. Always takes out the pit board. All these guys are going to come in as well. Hugo has finally done a lap, but he's only good enough for 50 right now. So he might like to look to try it again. People will come out on outlaps. The two Hasses are out on the track. They're all starting to come out. They're all starting to bail out. Having a look. Jack has invalidated. Jansen here will Coming out last corner. Obviously, he will not do it anymore after this lap, so he improves by about 3 tenths, which puts them right 200ths behind Ashton the Brit. I would say, like, if you notice this, 5th, 6th, and 7th separated by 4 thousandths of a second.
Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed that it was that close.
Oh, we're doing some, and he's doing some Tokyo drifting to celebrate that. Riding on board here of Ashton. So they're looking to start their final run here. As Hugo retires from the session, so Hugo's going to start. If possible, for even for less punch, goes a bit faster. Only 400ths faster in the middle sector than first time. Currently P6 right now, Spats 5.5 times off as nobody cares. So we'll have to see if Ashton here can improve his time, bring him up the board. He's going to hit a little bit of traffic as he's coming to start his lap. Close to track limits there. And now last corner, but gets it all wrong, so that lap just goes out the window. The drivers ahead of him made errors and went wide on their starting laps, and that has just really bottled it for him. Oh, unfortunate for Ashton. As it looks like the two Hash drivers are next across the line. CJ up to 3rd, and Muncher goes up to 12th. So that relegates Swifty down to last, and Hugo to 60. And Dr. Steele got shown a checkered flag, so he'll not be able to improve on his lap as Sid is invalidated. And he would have been P3 with that lap he just did. Nobody cares, doesn't improve. Right on board here with J11 as they are next to cross the line. They're a 10.5 up on their current time, so unless they find a lot of time in this final sector, J11's only still is gonna stay P4. On the driver, as Jack seems to have left the session.
Yeah, he's restarting his console quickly.
J11 does improve on that lap, but no improvement on his position. Juice improves up to 6th, and up to 5th, and Mad Move bumps him down to 6th and takes 5th. The Sid getting bumped down, and KFC out of nowhere goes up into 2nd there. 3 thousandths off which nobody cares. The top 4 separated by just less than half a tenth. That is ridiculous. That is not a big spread at all. Now we just wait for...
No, considering Texas as well, like there's plenty of places to lose time.
Oh yeah, more than
that is tight. I think we've got a good race with those front guys, definitely. If they're going to be that close in race pace as well.
Yep. Qualifying is now Dunzo. The full classification of the grid before I show you some standings. So nobody cares. On pole position then for the race. We'll have KFC bloke right behind him. And then Dr. Steel, CJ, J11, Mad Move, Juice, Sid, Ashton, and Jordan Henson in the top 10. Then we've got Alpaca, Goodman, Muncher, Highclear, Jack, Hugo, and Swifty at the back. So just bringing it back to the face cam. Just quickly, obviously we're now going into our mandatory lobby reset, so Lanky will have to fix the grid, so that it'll take some time. So while he's doing that, bring you up the screen for the schedule. This obviously being Austin, we have three more races after this. So next week we'll go to Barcelona in Spain. Then we'll go after that. The week after that we'll be going to Melbourne, Australia for Albert Park, and then we'll be finishing in Yas Marina, Dubai. And I'll bring you up to the updated standings. Obviously Tom Carter at the top still. I'm not if that is the correct one, because I didn't see it as Tom's not racing today.
Yeah, that's who Goodman's is in place for.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I'm just gonna quickly check if that is the no, that is right. So Tom Carter at the top then by a single point, and ahead of Pucci. Obviously Pucci did not do qualifying. Hopefully he's gonna join before we start the race. If not, Pucci's gonna miss out some points and a good chance to take the lead of the driver standings. And we've got Juice about 15 points behind, pretty much. We've got Mad Mover further 4 points behind. Then it's Swifty on 56, then Sid on 54, Dr. Steel on 48, then KFC on 45, Tico on 43, Ty Clear on 42, CJ 18, and then you got all the reserves, and then Hugo with 10, got Jack also with 10, and then 11. And then we'll put on the screen a few of the updated team standards, as Alpine is at the top by a single point as well. So these the driver and constructors are very close. Top two separate being by a point each. Then we've got Ferrari in third with 114. Then McLaren with 102. Then Williams just pipping Red Bull by a single point with 88 to 87. Then a big jump down to 7th for 33 for the Haas. Racing Bulls with 27. Mercedes with 23. And at the bottom, Kick Albert with only 20. I'd also just quickly bring up the magnificent Texas track. Magnificent Texas. Like 3.45 miles long, 20 turns and 2 DRS zones. But the first DRS zone from turn 11 down to 12, and then you got it from 1. Few decent places for overtaking. So we'll have to see what happens in this race. Obviously now we are just waiting for Mr. Lanky here to sort the grid. As soon as he's done that, we should be good to go for what I believe is 27 laps of this track. Taking
that. 28.
28. I was one off. As a Poot joined us. who is missing.
He said he should make it, so I'm hoping he's quick.
Ping him quick. Booting up, he just said.
Lovely. So yeah, I'll have the rest of the grid set, and then he just slots in at the back.
Yep. So obviously Pucci didn't do qualifying, so he will start from 18th on the grid, right behind his teammate. And then obviously, yeah, so it's gonna be a fun race. So Dr. Hill got pipped to pole position by Nobody Cares.
You had a haircut, or have you got it tied back?
Huh? Tied back.
Just noticed you look different tied back. Yeah. As I say, it looked short. Your fringe wasn't there.
Yes. Yeah, I was playing snooker this afternoon, so I was just like, I had to tie my hair up because I don't want my fringe getting in the way when I'm trying to cue for the ball. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it tied up. So but it's been like that all day. Plus, I like my little ponytail. I can see people. I can see people complaining if it's raining, we're in trouble. I see Nobody Cares saying if it rains, then it's GG. I've lost. Alpaca saying I beg it don't rain. So Ashton and Brit's now saying Texas is a high chance of rain. To be fair, mixed weather. Well, we'll have to see what the game says. Debut race probably.
Beautiful. That is everyone.
Oh, has Pucci finally got it in? Yeah, Pucci's finally in.
So we are ready to rumble.
Oh, let's get ready to rumble! All these guys now need to ready the F up, and then we can get cracking for 28 laps of this magnificent track. Circuit of the Americas.
It never used to be, right? I've never disliked it, but it wasn't a highly rated one for me. But on this game, I've enjoyed races on this track so far.
I've always loved Texas. I don't know what it is. I just love the flow of the first and last sectors. Like, such a good mix of corners.
Yeah, it's got a nice flow.
Chair. Right. We are now getting in race. So as soon as we get off the loading screen, I'll put us trackside and of the devil. There we go.
Oh.
And it's still raining.
Enjoy, people.
Yep. It was raining before the lobby reset, and it is still raining. So
they have it approximate as well, so they won't. It's not guaranteed to necessarily end when it ends. If it says it's going to end, so
yep.
That's another thing. A twist in the works.
Nobody Cares in the chat saying, "Oh, GG mate, I'm cooked." Unfortunate there, lad. I love my this chair I have. I can can put my legs up. One thing I need to make sure I have in my lap is my keyboard, so I can do the controls. I can look through the cars and stuff. Gonna be different. Obviously now we are just waiting for drivers to finalize their setups. So that's one good thing about a lobby reset. If the weather changes just like it has, because obviously it was dry and quali, everybody can easily fix their setups for this wet race. Probably add some more wing, maybe up the ride height, and obviously change a couple of other settings. Obviously that is up to the drivers, and obviously they've got to make sure they do their strategies, because you never know, this rain might only exist for about 5 to 6 laps, then it might disappear, you never know. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's fairly light. I mean, there's not much shine on the track, so it doesn't look like it's drenched. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not gonna get heavier. It could get heavier or stop. Yeah, it could go either way.
It can definitely go either way. KFC bloke coming into the chat saying turn 1 may be chaos. I am inclined to agree there, sir. Turn 1 could definitely be chaos.
Yeah, just remember there's 28 laps. You don't win the race in turn 1.
Yep, you definitely don't. These drivers are taking with their setups. Oh, here we go. Lights are on. 4, 5. Lights out and away we go. Oh, looks like nobody there has had a really bad start, and KFC's taken advantage already. He's up into the lead. He goes. And now Dr. Steel Oil's going to try and go down the inside of Snowbody, but Snowbody around the outside. We got people spinning in the background, but Dr. Steel gets ahead of Snowbody, so Snobody's had a really bad start here, dropping from first down.
I saw some wing.
Down to third, and they're all side by side there at the back. As we've got yellow flags in sector 1, looks like a couple of them might have had some issues there. Looks like Ashton is at the back, so that's unfortunate for him. So he's had a really bad start because he qualified 6th, and he's gone backwards. Juice has got up ahead of CJ. CJ there struggling behind to make the moves. We'll have to see if CJ can. It looks like the front 5 here have already broken the 1 second to mad move, as Sid is gonna fight there with Jordan, and it looks like Sid got ahead of the Racing Bull, as the Racing Bull tried to look for the inside. I'm going to give side by side as we come up to turn 15 here. Sid can be on the inside, so he'll have a better line, and obviously there's very close to mad move there, as Jack was making a move on tie clear there around the outside on 15, but it's very good for Jack, as Alpaca's gone very deep at that corner, as Jack just goes straight down the inside of the Salbird into 12th. But Jack already turning this bad start of his into a thing, as it looks like Hugo's going to go down the inside tie clear here at the final corner, and this might allow Goodman to try and go through as well on the Red Bull. No. As further ahead we do have CJ and Snowbody fighting over 4th. So it looks like Juice has got ahead of Snowbody, as it looks like Goodman's now got past tie clear further back. As that is a lovely camera angle we are getting right now. Oh, I love that camera angle where you just see them weaving between the corners.
Yeah. Just going to say though, Pucci was there in the chat saying no, he's cooked, but he's already in 10th. He's made some moves in the first 2 laps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't even know, it says Pucci, yeah. Started 18th,
yeah, he
is
started
now
at the
in
back,
10th.
didn't he? He's already in 10th.
Well, to be fair,
So
it was Nobody Cared who said he was cooked.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was
I thought it was
Snowbody.
Pucci.
No, it was Snowbody.
Oh, fair enough. Where's he? Even still.
I was like, Snobody's dropped from
Look where
first down
Snowbody
to
is. That's
4th.
even. Yeah, like.
Oh, Sid has got past mad move on the brakes into turn 12 and is gonna keep ahead there. Yep, he's gonna keep the move. So Sid up a place where he'll now try to look to catch CJ and Snowbody. As Goodman and Hugo further back, side by side. Will Hugo try to go the title in a line? Yes, he does. Hugo is giving him the space. But the J11 decides, I want to go through there too. And he goes slotting past the Hugo as well. The Hugo losing 2 places there in 1 corner. As it looks
I wouldn't say we're getting too far from the slicks already as he's dry the track. 1:44 is the time there, so they're 10 seconds slower at the minute than a fully dry track. But they are race loaded as well.
A fully dry track, they'll be in the 36s right now. About 8 seconds.
So
about 8 seconds. Oh, we've got a nice
I don't think we're far away
shot
from slicks already.
Oh, the rain is getting lighter, so we'll have to see what happens. As I'm just looking at the Twitch chat, and so Ricky Ricardo says, track doesn't look that wet, slicks in 3 laps. Well, we're on lap 3 now,
yeah,
so...
he might not be wrong there. 3 to 5, yeah.
Yeah, this rain is certainly getting lighter though, so... But, I can tell you one thing, KFC and Dr. Steele are just pulling away from the rest of the pack. Like, Sid has pulled away from Mad Move and he's up to the back of CJ. Oh, blooming heck. These yawns I'm having today have the worst timing ever. As it looks like Jordan now the latest person to get past Mad Move. Oh, and a bit of afters there between Mad and... Oh, Poochie's just got past Muncher. DRS is enabled. What? Have I missed that? Wait, when did DRS... Wait, DRS has DRS been enabled the entire time?
I don't remember seeing a message come up on my side either, so...
We'll have to wait and see then. See...
Yeah.
Ricky in chat just saying DRS is enabled, so slicks aren't too far away.
Yeah, it's open. It's open on the McLaren of Dr. Steele.
Oh, holy moly, yes it is. Wow, it must not be wet enough then if the stewards have not disabled that yet. But obviously it's still raining, so... But like these guys have well and truly pulled away. Like Juice is behind him now. Muncher's got past Mad Move in the S section, which is a very interesting place to overtake, as CJ is the first person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. That is unfortunate there for him, as he's currently running in 5th, barely ahead of Sid and behind Snowbody, which will go on board with this little battle here. We'll ride on board with CJ, so he'll get DRS on Snowbody, as Swifty is getting past Mad Move. So Mad Move is just going backwards in the wet. Just to give you an update, as Dr. Steele's gone into the lead at turn thing. Sid's going to try and make a late send here on CJ. Side by side, both are CJ a little deep, but looks like Sid's going to get it around the outside. Nope, still side by side as we come around 13 14 here. As they are still side by side, but Sid will have the inside line for turn 15. But goes a little deep as CJ switches it to the inside. Still side by side, these two are. But Sid is going to have the inside now for these triple rights and now gets ahead. Sid making the move there on CJ. Good, nice few corners from the pair of them that both kept it clean, and Sid up into 5th. What a move there from Sid. I know, oh, we're not finished yet. CJ's going to try and make a bit of a send at the final corner here. Up the inside of Sid. Tried to, but not quite there. Obviously, I don't think Sid got DRS. Will CJ try to do it at turn 1 here? Yes, he is. He's going to try and go later on the brakes. He gets shoved off the track just a little bit, so CJ probably not happy with Sid there. Sid was not giving him enough space at all. So this battle is far from over. As obviously as well, these guys have dropped off the back of Snowbody, as Sid is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for multiple tap limits.
Well, we have our first guinea pig on the slicks. I don't know if it was for damage or if it was... If it is getting to that time now, but...
If you have a look at the race director, it'll tell you.
That's a good point.
Ashton the Brit, latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limits, as KFC and Dr. Steele are still fighting up, squabbling over first. But I'm gonna go back on board with Sid and CJ. Oh no, CJ not even fancy the attack.
It doesn't say no repairs. It was a stop time of 2.2, enters to medium. So
keep an eye
first guinea
on...
pig on the slicks.
Yeah, well, he's 12 seconds off the back of J11, who's had a semi-spin, probably contact with somebody, as Jack is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds as he's fighting, and as Ashton Britt is getting past the alpaca. As the CJ looks here and is not going to even mount on a move. Oh, who's that diving into the pits? Was that Nobody? It was. Nobody into the pit. What tyre is going on that Racing Bull? I would assume it might be the mediums. As we're gonna have a look, and yes, it is medium tyres on that Racing Bull. As Mad Move picks up 3 seconds for track limit. But
he is chopping the time down now, though.
Yeah, so Nobody here trying to jump these two when they decide to pit. Obviously, they'll probably pit a little later, but how much later we do not know. Looks like Juice seems to be catching these two at the front here. So obviously this is good for Juice right now. Obviously with Poochie down in 8th, Poochie will jump ahead of Tom Carter because you get a point as Dr. Steele's going down the inside of KFC bloke, but goes a little bit deep. So these two now going to be side by side here, as they're still after us because they're still bumping each other. But it looks like Dr. Steele has got the move done. But the more these two fight and bump, the closer Juice will get. Obviously, bear in mind, Juice is only about 14 behind Poochie, as Sid is picked up 6 seconds of pens now. God. That's a 1 in a lap, Sid! Like, what are you doing, lad? Talk about bottle job. Oh, was that Juice diving into the pits? Yes, it is. Juice is the next person to take a gamble.
Do you know what will be interesting? To see if anybody tries to stay on the inters as long as they can.
Yeah, well,
and then go hard.
Well, Sid and Muncher are also into the pits, and so is Hugo. The Alpine double stacking Tyclair also in. They with Alpaca and J11. So we'll have to see where Juice comes out compared to Snowbody. And he is still ahead, but he's come out on the hard tyre. With the rain still coming down though. So Nobody is still coming out behind Juice. The undercut has not worked. He's about 2 seconds back. But we'll keep an eye on Juice here as he looks to try and get through the field as fast as possible before Dr. Steele and KFC pit. The bigger question, when will they pit? And obviously as well, since this is started as a dry race and gone this wet race going to dry, they don't need to pit again really. So if Juice can, those hard tires can take him to the end, as he's gonna go down the inside here of Ashton the Brit at turn 12. Lovely move there from Juice. Oh, but Ashton's not taking that sitting down. He's fighting that back. Trying to, but does not look like he's going to get back ahead, as KFC and Dr. Steele are both in to the pit lane. So we'll have to see. And Jordan Jansen's in as well, and so is CJ and Goodman. So we'll see where these guys come out compared to Juice, as Juice is coming around the last corner now. He should pick up DRS off this guy ahead of him. No, he does. No, he does not. And I've got hiccups. Lovely. And there is Dr. Steele and KFC. They're both, well, Juice has jumped Dr. Steele, but not quite jumped KFC, as they are come out side by side. Still side by side, little bit of contact, but KFC retains what is net P1 when the three at the front do decide to pit. As Ricky Ricardo in the chat, nobody in Juice have undercut the leaders, I think. Well, Juice to some extent has, as he's made a small mistake there, as Dr. Steele has got past him. Nope, he's gone back down the inside, and the Mercedes out of Jack is getting in the way just a little bit. But these guys still fighting on. Right on board here with Dr. Steele, as he's also on the hards. KFC is on the mediums, but Juice making a bit of a mistake. Contact there between the two, as I think Juice may have overtaken Dr. Steele off the track, so he might have to give that place back. Yes, he looks like he has done there, so give it back, and now goes back up the inside there at turn 6. So Juice crucially getting ahead of Dr. Steele, but unfortunately with all that fighting they've actually dropped down to KFC. Ichi, the latest person to pit. Very interesting how this has gone on now, isn't it, Lanky?
Yeah,
this see all these different
like
strategies.
the rain's sort of hanging on still, isn't it? So it's obviously still going to be causing some issues. It's given us a great spectacle nonetheless.
Yep, it definitely is. Let's just have a look at these. So everyone's pitted except Swifty. Uchi's put on another set of intermediates.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I think Pucci's just thrown away some good points by going on to another set of inters, because they might burn out quick. So obviously here you can see the tyre strats. We've got KFC, Snowbody, Sid,
what's
Jordan,
he being told over the
Madmo.
radio?
Yeah.
Is it going to end heavier?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. And obviously you've got Hugo, J11 and Ashton all on the mediums. Everybody else is on the hards, except for Ty Clear, who's on the soft tyre for some reason, as Sid and Muncher are fighting over what is P6. Oh, they're still side by side. Sid seems to like fighting these Hasses for some reason, as Muncher goes back down the inside at turn 15, but Sid getting a better exit, trying to go around the outside, but nope. Gonna have to sit behind a Muncher for the time being, as Swifty is now into the pit. Which I can all assume he's gonna go on to the dry tyres, as CJ just picked up 3 seconds for track limits, and so did somebody else. I did not quite see who this other person was though. Okay, so even though Pucci is on the intermediates, he has caught Mad Move quite quickly. And Mad Move is on dry tyres. That's interesting. He's also fighting with Goodman. Let's go on board here, this. Because Pucci made a little bit of a mistake here. Hold on. I can see in the Twitch chat, Ricky is making clips. Must be catching some good clips today. Now what is Pucci's teammate got onto? A set of hard tyres. As Muncher and Sid are at it again. Sid a little deep again, so Muncher's gonna come back at him. Sid again, picking up another 3 seconds for track limits. This man does not keep it in the white line, so he is side by side with a Haas again, and obviously Muncher is going to stay ahead again. So let's have a quick look at these penalties, because I'm kind of interested. As Juice is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limits. So Juice, Snowbody, Mad Move, Hugo, Ashton and Alpaca all have 3 for track limits. And Jack, TJ have 6 and Sid has 9. bottle drop Sid. And he's made a mistake because he's dropped off the back of Muncher there. He's actually dropped out of the rest of Muncher. And might be under pressure from the other racing ball of Gordon now. Pucci doesn't seem to be struggling on those intermediate tyres though, as he's side by side here with Mad Move, as it looks like we've got McLaren off the road. Sid has gone flying. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Pucci's missing some of his front wing, as now he's let his teammate through, so I think Pucci might be coming in at the end of this lap to fix that front wing and maybe put on dry tyres, as Swifties go for a move on Mad Move here on the brakes. A little bit deep, so pushes Mad Move off, which will give the place to Pucci. But it was a good attempt from Swifty, but not really done it safely enough, as Muncher now has got past Snowbody. He's still fighting with Snowbody, as we've got yellow flags as Alpaca seems to spawn. And Muncher here has got ahead of Snowbody. So, unfortunate for Sid there, he's made a mistake and it's dropped him down to 11th. So much action today, which I did not see coming.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
I was like, yeah, I'm not complaining. It gives me stuff to commentate, but like, I think I'm going to run out of a voice soon, as Swifty's the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limits. We are getting closer to a penalty bingo. Like, we've got Ty Clear, J11, Pucci, Goodman, Jordan, Muncher, Steele, and KFC all not got pens yet, as Ty Clear is in for another stop. It looks like Muncher here has actually dropped Snowbody. He needs to try and catch about 6 seconds to Juice ahead, who's actually dropped off the back of Dr. Steele now, who's trying to catch KFC. So these 3 guys here, they're not really dropping, they're not really losing each other really. They're all within just outside the second of each other. That's kind of good. Got Muncher just about a second ahead of Snowbody. He's about to come under pressure from his own teammate behind him. We've got CJ another second behind them. We got Goodman here running in 8th, 2 seconds back. Then Swifty just ahead of his teammate Pucci, who's under pressure from Sid. And Sid just kind of chopping across Pucci there a little bit. And kind of just giving Pucci a bit of a scare. So Sid kindly gives the place back. There's Alpaca, picks up another 3 seconds for that one. The Sid here's not finished with Pucci. He's trying to get past and then go down the inside at turn 15. And there we go, job done for Sid. A very successful overtake that at turn 15. It looks like Pucci is struggling as nobody's into the pits for the second time. And there we go, looks like Pucci is on his way in. Because one good thing to note, that rain has stopped. That rain has stopped. Thank you.
Yes, so Pucci is going to... I don't think he's going to have lost out too much anyway, because I don't think the mediums are going to have to stop again, aren't they? So
yeah, to be fair, I think Pucci going to another set of intermediates was okay at the time. So maybe he'll go on to
hards,
maybe a set of hards. Yep, there we go. Hard tyres on that Aston Martin.
He could still salvage this.
Yep. Who's bottled it again? Is it Sid? It is Sid. Sid has spun it again. Sid, you were doing well, and you were making some good moves, and then commentators curse a thing, and he's now on 12 seconds of pens. Sid always finds a way to bottle his own race, and it's happened again. Anyway, we'll stop with this Sid. We'll go back on board with the front leaders, which I have not even noticed. Dr. Steele out of nowhere has caught KFC and got ahead of KFC and has set another fastest lap of the race, so 1:37.7. KFC looking to try and get past the McLaren there at turn 1, but not quite. I think at this point, KFC's mediums are going to be running out of rubber. Because if I just bring up the tyre graphic a second, say 10 for speeding in the pits and comes into a tyre. Sit. Like, come on, lad. The tyre clear, so just looking at these tyres right now, I think Pucci, tyre clear, and J11 can definitely go to the end. Same with Snowbody, as KFC's getting a past Dr. Steele here. Oh! Dr. Steele almost had a Code Brown moment. Can Dr. Steele get to the end on these hard tyres? Only on lap 14, so he's got 14 more laps to go, so it'll be 20 lap old hards. Doable, I think, possibly, because I don't think the tyre deck is that bad at this track. Unless I'm just completely wrong and it's absolutely freaking horrendous. Because I was like, KFC needs to come in soon for another stop because he's obviously on the mediums. But I think some of these drivers can just go to the end. Swifty is another driver I think can definitely go to the end on these tyres. He's done 4 laps already on those hards. He only needs to do another 13, so I think he's good. There's a quick update over the pens. Jack, with Sid's retirement, Jack and CJ are the ones who have the most. Never mind, just Jack now. He's on 12 seconds of pens. CJ on 9. Nobody satisfies this upper race. First one into the 36s, 36.855. As Ashton the Brit picks up his second lot of 3 seconds, pointing him up to 6th. As Ty Claire goes even faster, doing a 36.6. And I'll just get that off, and now we go do the not that one. Okay, there's the gaps. You can see all the gaps there. Now we're just this is the more important one. Just to have a look, see who's actually got some fast laps. So it's Steele and KFC again at it again, swapping positions for the lead. As KFC actually has a faster lap than Steele, so that is fortunate. So as I say, I'm just looking at the fastest laps. As Shinobi's into 9th, I clear in 14th. Let's put that one back. Oh, that's huge. All right then. Game on for between Juice and KFC then. If Juice can get within a second of KFC, Juice can definitely take away 2nd place. So as long as Dr. Steele doesn't get 3 seconds for track limits, I think man could be good to win this race. As we're just down lap 16, so we've done 15 of the 28, so 13 to go as Hugo is into the pits. As Nobody Cares sets a new fastest lap of 1:36.398. Oof. Running out of breath, almost. Where does this pit stop? Goes dropping, pops him down to 4. Obviously he'll be on a brand new set of cards. This fight at the top's getting very close now, Lanky. You notice Juice is flirting with that 1 second.
Yeah, he's right on the edge.
Because if he gets in at 1 second, then game on between him. Munch is about 7 seconds back from these guys. I don't think Munch is going to go up too much. Oh! KFC into the pits for what his 2nd stop. I'd assume he's going to put on another set of mediums. It would seem obvious to me. Nope! Set of hard tyres on that car. But I think Jordan and Ashton, when they come in for their another stop, they will definitely go into another set of mediums. Because I think the mediums could definitely easily do 10 laps at the end. It's just, I'm just worried about Juice and Munch's tyres, because they're both on 10 lap old hards, and we only just started lap 17, so we've got 12 to go, so those tyres are going to get to 22 lap old.
That's me. Sorry.
No, yeah, good. Yeah, this is
I
gonna
come out of nowhere, that.
yeah, so this is gonna be interesting, then, isn't it, Lanky, to see what happens here with some of these drivers. Could we see people possibly maybe getting a puncher towards the end of this race, do you reckon?
Possibly, because that final sector is quite demanding on them.
It definitely is.
You got that high speed right hander, and then you flick it left, don't you?
A lot of high speed.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think anyone on controller is probably going to be the more likely ones to have that sort of worry at the back of their minds.
Yeah. Oh, we've got another spinner. Looks like Alpaca has spun it again. Not a good day at the office for the Alpaca, and I don't know what I've pressed. I don't know what I've pressed there. Oh, have I just accidentally clattered my mouse? Yes, I have. Yep, that's what I've done. I've accidentally clattered my mouse. Sorry about the pause menu there. That was my bad. As I've got my leg on the desk, so I might have just whacked my mouse on my foot. My bad. As Jordan's in for his second stop. Where's this gonna pull him out in a lot of clean out just ahead of Jack in P9, so not bad. And just how's Poochie doing? He's down here in 12th. So if I'm not mistaken right now, with Juice being in P2, he was only 14 points behind Poochie, 15 behind Tom. Obviously with Tom not racing and Poochie currently not in the points, Juice could be the new championship leader after this race if he doesn't mess it up, as Alpaca just gets a few warnings there for track limits as he's coming into the pits. Oh, he's on 22 seconds of pens. Was he speeding in the pits as well? Ah dear, poor Alpaca.
I'll have a little look.
Poor Alpaca. I love the man's name, but it's just not his day today. That is a shame. As CJ, I do believe now he's up to 12 seconds of pens. Yep, he is. As Munches into the pits. Interesting. Muncher coming into the pits. He's on 12 lap old hards. What is he going on to? A set of mediums? Yeah, a set of mediums. Mad Move picked up 3 seconds for track limits as well now. He's already on 9. He's down in 15th right now. Yeah, Muncher coming into the pits. I thought he could have easily gone to the end on those hards, so clearly he doesn't think so, so we'll have to see if anybody else decides to brave it later on to come in for a new set of tyres. Right now, Dr. Steele is 2 seconds ahead here of this man Juice. And obviously we've got CJ in 3rd. Just about to lap Alpaca, and then we've got Goodman, KFC and Swifty here, all fighting over what is 4th place. Looks like here KFC might go down the inside at turn 12 on Ferrari. There we go. KFC now into 4th. Job done. He'll now catch up to CJ, who's just up the road there. Only just over a second ahead. With Swifty and Goodman with KFC, who's just at a small slide there. KFC definitely not wasting any time, as Juice is now into the pits. So yeah, these hard tyres are definitely not going to make it to the end in these guys' field. So Juice will be doing about 8 laps on those tyres, as KFC bloke is getting some new fastest lap of the race. 35.419 as Juice is gonna come out just ahead of Snowbody. Because there is Snowbody. Obviously Juice is on a set of medium tyres. Snowbody on hard. But he's gonna have more grip right now. The munches run away. Really very interesting. Oh, nobody's had a small spin there. Gucci is just going backwards. He's down in 14th now. Yeah. If Juice can get a wriggle on then and these last few laps, he can certainly pick up some more points.
CJ. I think CJ went a little bit deep then, which has allowed KFC through on him into the final sector.
I've just missed that.
Yeah, I saw the timing board flick it, and as I went over to him, CJ was sort of, he looked like he went wide.
Flags in sector 3. Gonna win. Goodman into the pits. Alpaca just getting out the way. Obviously Alpaca is a lap down. Now, one lap, one here. See, Dr. Steeler here has a 10.6 second gap to KFC, but KFC is on a real charge. With those brand new tyres he has on, also Dr. Steel has 13 lap old hards. See, he's only on lap 21 here, so he's got about what, 7 laps to do. So yeah, 20 lap old hards he's gonna have by the end. So this is bold if he tries to do it. Very, very bold.
He's going to have nothing to fight with if they get there, though.
Oh, Pucci, the latest person to pick up track limit 1 in. Third, we're down to just 6, not 5. As Pucci now lost another place to Madmove, so today's not Pucci's day. I'm going to ride on board here with Juice, right all over the back of Swifty here. Jack has just picked him like 6 seconds of pens.
Oh, Cyril Alpaca's just got it, I think.
Yep, I just saw that. I think Juice might have to give that place back to 50 in yellow flags, but no, it does not seem to be giving it back. Yep, Alpaca has dropped it. Almost been lapped as well by everybody. As Jack has come into the pits and has retired from this. So Jack probably was not happy because he must have been up to like what, 15, 18 seconds of pens.
Yeah, he was saying he doesn't enjoy this track.
Yeah.
And
track limits pain.
yeah, I think that's what that is.
CJ's on 12, so CJ's going to really drop down the order. He's already going to be coming under pressure here from Juice. As Juice looks to try and take third away from the Haas. But this is big for Juice. This will, if he gets into third here, this will put him level on points with Tom Carter at the top. And there we go. Juice now up in third, and will now look to try and chase down a KFC, who is now only 7 seconds now off. Alpaca's not quite past Jack. Oh, and he's dropped it again. Alpaca has dropped it again. Oh dear. I think it's time to get off those softs, lad. Those softs are not doing favors. Oh, who's spun it now? Oh, it's that Poochie in the pits?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Poochie coming into the pits. Alpaca gets another 10 for speeding in the pits. Oh, yeah, Poochie's lost his entire front wing, so... Yeah, race to forget for Poochie. Another set of softs going on Alpaca's car, as he is now been lapped by pretty much everybody except Poochie's the only person not lapping. That is fortunate for Poochie, making a mistake and coming into pits. But Dr. Steele here, about to start lap 24, so 4 to go. Has a 5 second gap to KFC. Obviously KFC can see him ahead. Juice is still catching KFC, but probably not as fast as once. The only relevant kind of like fight right now is these two here, Shinobi and Muncher.
I think KFC could be on for it here. He's catching up. It's going to be close. Like I say, when he gets there, it all depends on
as Muncher
what
goes
in
into 6th. I do believe Muncher will get Swifty due to Swifty having pens. Yeah, 3 seconds of pens on Swifty, 15 on CJ. So Muncher's gonna go up, basically gonna do the switch with his team. Nice to keep an eye on this gap. KFC's almost took a full second out of Dr. Steele this lap. So Steele is clearly going to the end. To not lose like pretty much a full second every lap. Because if KFC can get within a second on that last lap, then Steele's going to be in trouble. Swifty is very close to here. CJ's already done one stop as well as Swifty. To oh, so now it's 4 to go now. Done 24 laps. As it looks like here, Swifty's going to go down the inside of CJ. It goes a little deep, and CJ takes the place back and says thank you very much. Here comes Muncher. He's only a full set, over a second behind these two. So if Muncher can find a little bit of time in this first sector, he can get DRS on the power of these guys, and does. KFC now under 2 seconds behind Dr. Steele. I think Steele should have pitted probably the same time KFC did. Maybe, but... like, oh! Swifty gets that all wrong, has lost some of his front wing there. As the Alpaca's picked up another 3 seconds for track limits. But yeah, Muncher's also got thingers. As Swifty's good, go down the inside of CJ, but again goes deep, so CJ takes that place right back. So these two ahead as Muncher's really slow. I thought Muncher was going to go in his head, but CJ again bit deep. Looks like Swifty hit the back of CJ and has got more front wing damage. So that's Swifty's race ruined there, as he's completely off the road there in the background as nobody goes flying past. So Swifty is going to have to come into the pits, so that's not going to help his race. Getting major wing damage like that. And then Swifty is just going to retire from the session as well. That's unfortunate. As CJ, I just noticed, did you see that, Lanky? CJ picked up 10 seconds for exceeded track limits. Oh, and that's big. No, Dr. Steele might not need to worry about thing. As CJ's picked. Oh my god. CJ, you're gonna get close. You're close to being disqualified, bro. You have 28 seconds of pens. What the flip? Bruh.
How?
Well, KFC's got into the lead ahead of Dr. Steele, so now all Steele needs to do is not drop behind by 6 seconds. If he can stay within 6 seconds of that Red Bull, he will retake the win away from KFC. KFC has, after this lap, 2 laps to do it. He was catching Steele about a second a lap, so might just do it, maybe not. Get rid of those now. As it is, Juice is even catching Dr. Steele here as well. But obviously Juice being a third, he will go high at the top with Tom Carter. Unless somehow Juice can get ahead of Dr. Steele on this lap and then gap him by 3 seconds. That's what he'll need to do. As Muncher's really got on with his teammate. As Nobody is going ahead of CJ. They're going a little bit deeper, giving CJ plenty of space. CJ doesn't go flying back past us. Nobody up into 5th. Even though he would have got it anyway, because those penalties are really going to hurt CJ because it's going to drop him out of the points completely. That is massive. Going to go back on board here with Juice as he is chasing Dr. Steele. Realistically, he needs to get past them this lap. If they want to be within a chance of taking second, as Alpaca gets another 3 seconds for track limits. Dr. Steele a little deep. Juice going to try and go around the outside here. A little bit of contact between the pair of them. This is what neither of them want. They don't want any contact between them. But now Juice is going to sail it down the inside here, turn 15. And there we go. Job done for Juice up into second place. We'll now need to try and gap Steele by 3 seconds in this next lap. And Steele needs to try and do as much as possible to stay with Juice. Not to drop another second. Because I think he might, as we have was that Miss? Wait, what? Oh, who's spun? Oh, Alpaca spun.
Yeah, Alpaca again.
Alpaca has spun it again. Right, I'm gonna put, for the time being, I'm gonna put this gap on, the gap to the leader. So right now, the gap between KFC and Steele is almost 6 seconds. Almost 6, and there it is. There it is. Got the 6. As is, TJ is now up to 31. TJ lad. Bro, 31 seconds of pens. That is mental. As it, Juice needs to get away from Dr. Steele for another second in this final sector here. 1.9, 2.2. Getting close. Juice needs to try and catch KFC as well, but anyway, gonna go back on board with the race leader as KFC coming out last couple corners, going a bit deep there at turn 19. But I don't think it's going to matter. Coming out last corner after KFC, up to the line, crosses the line in first. And it looks like Juice might cross the line here in second. There's 3 seconds apply. And Dr. Steele doesn't keep within the 3. There's 2 tenths behind. So Juice there picking up second place, even with his 3 seconds for track limits. Keeps that second place, and that should propel him to the top of the driver's standings, if I am not wrong. As Muncher comes across 4th, then it's Goodman. Nobody cares. Jordan. Hugo crosses the line, but will drop down behind Tykler, who finishes 8th. J11 will be 9th. Hugo gets 10th. CJ in 11th. Mad Move 12th. Ashton, when he eventually crosses the line, will be 13th. And then we just wait on Poochie and Alpaca. So yeah, good job to KFC as he wins here in Texas. Now, as we now wait for Poochie, who's about to cross the line now. There's going to be a race to forget for Poochie, obviously. Man came into this race 1 point behind Tom Carter, and with Tom Carter not racing, unfortunately Poochie could not get any points to try and close the gap as Alpaca. There we go, as crossed the line there to finish. Very good race, was it?
Yeah, mixed conditions and yeah, a bit of everything. Other than a safety car, a bit of everything, which is good that there wasn't a safety car.
And this is where I do want to get if the top guys want to come in for race interview. Right, I'll go on to the final classification here. So KFC with the win, keeps the win even with those 6 seconds of pens. Then Juice in second, he keeps a hold of second even with his 3 second. Then Dr. Steele, Muncher, Goodman, Nobody, Jordan, Tyclear, J11 and Hugo are your top 10. Then just outside the top 10 you got CJ, Mad Move, Poochie, Ashton and Alpaca, and your retirees Swifty, Jack and Sid. Alpaca in the Twitch chat saying, at least I got fastest lap. That's something to take away from that race. Yes, definitely. Remember the button for... There we go. There's the interview screen.
Hello.
Just wait to see if a juice comes in.
I'm not sure. I don't think he normally does. Either way, Dr. Steele was third, so I'll start with we'll go backwards in order. Well, so yeah, you had the lead for majority of the race. You had a decent battle in the first stint with Juice, I think. No, KFC, I think it was. But the tyres just couldn't hold on. What were they looking like? Were you close to Puncher and sort of just had to like manage a little bit, or was there just no more pace that you could put into them?
I mean, yeah, I know there's always a risk with getting Puncher, but I drive on controller. This is F125. It's like impossible to save, so I was just like, yeah, well, I'm gonna drive as best as I can and then be a bit careful where the tires are when they're stressed. And I mean, I thought it would work from the start because they were fighting, bloke overtook people, fighting with people and stuff. But yeah, I mean, in the end, they were much better tires than me, so yeah, unfortunately, but I still kept my third position, which I'm happy with, if I think about the last races I've had, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And GG's to bloke.
Good.
And Juice, even if it's not here.
Yeah, like you deserve the podium at least. Like you say, you tried it, and the tires just the last like 5 laps, the tires just couldn't give you what you needed. But it was a good effort either way, and at least you were still able to keep the podium.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the next race is. I think it is Spain. I mean, it's gonna
Yes.
be fun there, but tire wear is also not fun. So yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
the
see.
dirt. Yeah,
We'll
it's a
see.
bit of a
Yeah, there they are. Forgot that.
everyone there as well. Yeah, but congratulations on like
Yeah.
keeping the podium. It was obviously a tough one for you right at the end there, but you deserve it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Juice isn't in with us. That will put us to the winner, which is KFC bloke. Again, battling in that first stint on the intermediates. What was it sort of like on the intermediates? Was it like I heard quite a few people saying that even though it's still raining, they couldn't understand how the dry tire was faster, but you've managed to obviously capitalize on strategy and you got yourself back up to Dr. Steele. And not only that, you gained your the penalties that you had on him as well. So yeah, from your perspective, like, did you expect it to work
From
out
like
as well as it did?
for like the first 3 laps, like the tires were like all right, and then once I started proper battling with like Doctor Steel, like my rear started to get like over like 100 degrees, and I was like, "There's no way like we're gonna be able to continue." So I tried lasting them out, and then they just come too much of a point. Now I just went onto the mediums, and then like since I was on the stream, like Piney was very surprised I went onto the hards towards the end. I was like, if I can just go onto the hards and just throw the car wherever I can catch back up, and it did work. And I was kind of pooing my pants because I got the 6 second penalty, and if I got another penalty, I wouldn't be able to win. But there was just like so much like dead coming up on the mediums. I thought I was going to be able to last to like lap 25 or like 23 and like go on to the soft towards the end of the race, but it just didn't turn out. So I just switched to my ultimate strat that I made up for the race and just went on to the hards, and then that kind of got me the win.
Yeah, you were knocking the time off of Dr. Steele pretty quick once you got the hards fired up. And it
Yeah.
probably was the right
About
decision because
second lap.
the mediums don't tend to last that much longer than softs. Really, you only get sort of 3 or 4 more laps. So
Yeah, especially when you're like trailing the car from behind for pretty much most of the race, the tires just get absolutely finished by the heat and how much you're just sitting behind the DRS.
yeah, but it was
But I
definitely
think,
close, especially with that 6 seconds. But no, you got the win out. You did what you had to do, and you you confirmed the win. So
yeah, I think getting those penalties were a bit stupid, but I think just me throwing the car and not getting that 9 second got me the win because I managed to hold off Juice who was on mediums, but then he must have struggled towards the end because I thought he'd be catching me a lot quicker because the mediums obviously a lot more grippier than the hards, but like if I just kept how my pace was going for pretty much, I was lapping like the 138 nines and just kept solidifying that pace. I was just catching Dr. Steele the whole race, and that kind of got me the win.
yeah, well, it's well deserved after and well managed. So not the easiest of races where the conditions at the beginning were sort of undecisive of is it dry, is it wet,
Yeah,
but you capitalised of it, and you obviously you got the best result that you can. And so
and
yeah,
it's
well,
first win at OTLR as well.
yes, it is. It's just second season as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I could have got my
So
first one in
yeah,
Miami, but bottle job strikes. So
well, hopefully that's for you. For that's the seal's been broken, and you
yeah,
can fight for more.
yeah, I'm
But
hoping that. And just
congratulations.
thank you.
Yeah, enjoy it. Like it's the first one's always a good one.
Yeah,
But yeah, cheers for joining us, and we look forward to seeing how you get on in Spain next week and see if you can maintain it and
oh,
pull off another good result.
yeah, hoping so.
Yeah. But yeah, cheers.
Yeah. By the way, I was in the Twitch stream, right? Who got 30 odd second penalty?
CJ,
Um,
31
Like,
seconds
that's
at
Piney,
that
yeah,
pen.
who was there? Was that
CJ, that was
because
CJ?
I
ridiculous.
That
was
was it.
like,
Yeah, it was CJ.
they have like the Twitch stream race up on the rate,
Right.
and on racing, I started laughing as soon as I had 30 seconds of penalties.
Can I?
Yeah. But yeah, we'll finish that. We'll finish that on the interview side of things. So I'll pass it back to Piney to round us out here from Texas.
Yep. So obviously that has been the Texas Grand Prix. Obviously division. Obviously congratulations to KFC for winning. Dr. Steele getting third, and obviously sadly we couldn't talk to Juice, but congratulations to Juice for second place. If you want to catch more action from OTLR, tune in tomorrow, same time that we started today, for the Tier 1 race with Corey Brooks and Ryan. And you'll hear from me and Lanky again, this time, same time as today, next week for Spain. And if you want to get involved in these OTLR races, join the Discord and get yourself involved. And we hope to see you on the track very soon. But from me and Lanky tonight, that is it. We all hope you have a good rest of your evening, and cheerio.